What's up? Me, Glaska. I know I haven't posted in a long time, but that's how things are sometimes. This is just gonna be a quick build tour of what I've been working on. Nothing big. I'm already in the build. You can probably see a little bit of it. Yeah, look at that beautiful tower. Um, but yeah, I'll just go on a quick thing. So it's been based off of like Indian architecture, and like you can kind of see that with this. This is the first one. It's the Charminar in Hyderabad. I just looked up like cool old Indian architecture, and this came up. So I built it. This took like so long. I did this over spring break, and yeah, I'm very proud of it. But I think you want to see it with shaders on. Okay, actually, wait, no, I don't think I have it. One sec. Yeah. Okay, maybe this will work. Wait, no, that did. There we go. Okay, look at this with the shaders. Looks pretty nice. I'll show you guys in the morning, but it's not morning yet. Look, we even got that to glow. Isn't that neat? Let's just look from. We got this whole thing going on. It's super symmetrical, which I think looks really nice from above at least. Let's just fly down. Yes, the Elytra mod sucks. You can see this design here. I tried to use like the glazed terracotta. I haven't used it before. Honestly, it looks really cool. If it becomes day, I can show you, but this is taking ages. I'm not gonna wait. But you can see like there's kind of this look I was going for, like the glowing and then the gold. Like I want this to look like very wealthy. I don't actually know what the inside of the Charminar looks like. The building this is. I think it looks nice. And there we go. Look at that. You can see these arches extend all the way back to the morning sun. Those rays, that's complimentary. But I really wanted to show you in the morning is like how this kind of glows. Like this just seems so alive, right? You got the copper and the warped nylium, and it just feels wealthy. And that was my goal here. I also wanted to point out before we move on to something else, because I know this is taking way too long. This arch here, it's really cool. I like it a lot. It's like not perfect arch. It's kind of rounded, but I was going for that, and it looks really nice. Like you can see in the sun here, even the shadow. It's like a proper arch. Like it looks like something you'd make in real life. And I tried to put these like things coming off of it. Once again, not in the real building, but it just looks spiky and cool. Spikes are cool. So yeah, I'm missing a block there. But yeah, this whole area is such a cool vibe. Yeah. I'm gonna move on to this area. Our sun is setting, and now I can show you what I wanted to show you, which is over here. Alright, so it's night. We got our bright, vibrant colors kind of coming in. But look at this. This parkway, we have all the shops, we have all the horses, we got some carts here. I still need to put some of the carts around in other areas, but it's so cool. Like you really get the night vibe from here. I'm probably gonna figure out how to add some villagers just walking around, just to give this place like kind of a more life. Like this seems like a place that would have a nightlife, right? Just like imagine going in on your horse and like seeing this. I just wanted to show off this little area. Like the buildings. Yeah, I don't know why I named that terrible name. There's just like little areas you can kind of check out. I'm trying to make this like a playable map. Like you can go in here and like kind of take a tour of like those spots, and then we'll get to that later. So yeah, we got like a little art gallery. Tried to make that look nice. If you go down here, there isn't really anything, but you can come and there's a little courtyard. It's nice. Tried to make it so you can't actually see out of there, which I think was a good call because it kind of makes this place feel bigger than it is. Okay, not supposed to. Let's just move on. Okay, and this is a little this is actually a sewing area. You sew up your cloth. I tried to make this, so I actually came up with this design myself. I think it looks like you got the bobbins and stuff, and then they're the actual loom, so you can't actually work with these. And then over here, I'm just making a little store or whatever. People come in here, take a little tour, and then you can buy some. It's just this kind of array of blocks. And then you can See these banners? This is what I'm trying to make the flag of the city, I'm pretty sure. Let's just go out over here. You can see you got like a little market stall here, but let's just go into here. This building is a bar, as you can see. You got all these random stuff. You can't actually sit down. I should have thought that through. But yeah, you can buy drinks. You can hang out. That was the goal. Don't enter there. Okay, we can see that in a bit. And these are all the flags that I had when I was making this area, and these are from little events on the server. This is a server that I did, so you know we got armor for my first event, this stuff for my second. Don't have stuff for my third, and then I also didn't make sure the rest. This is a little plant. Yeah, it's a questionable place. Don't think into it. All right. It's just the ferns. All right. Let's just leave that. Dude, I always forget how nice this looks. Oh my god. So now let's go over here. Not all of these buildings have an interior. Like if you're just going here, there's nothing. I should probably make that have like at least a little bit of thing. But and then we also got like little alleyways here. This is supposed to be a dumpster. Yeah, I don't really know what time period I'm going for, so we just have random stuff that's supposed to be like an antenna or something. And that just kind of ends off. There's a little park here. Give some vibes. You know how it is. And the rest of the buildings here don't have an interior. But if we go over here, this is the building I was looking at before. This one's got a full interior. So we've got the scaffolding stuff. This is supposed to be, you know, like UPS where you got all that stuff coming from, and you have the you have the stacks of stuff and barrels. Like, it's also a little section here for like firing up stuff. Not even really sure what's supposed to be at some points. But if we go over here, this is where we just were. And you know, it's got a good view. You might be wondering why I don't have horses. It's a pretty simple answer. It's just horses and other mobs. Like, you can't spawn them in. Like look. It's not working. Sorry about that interlude, but we can keep going over here. You know, there's a little bit of stuff here to make it seem like there's something going on. Walk over here, you have these little buildings. Some hidden lighting. You'd never see it. Then we have this wall. I actually just made this the other night. And look, it's got this cool design. The interior is not done at all, and they're mostly copy and pasted. This wall design, I'm gonna use it over and over because yeah, you can't really see this bamboo things, so it kind of just gets you thinking like, how did you do that? How did you get the wall to look like that? That was my goal. But it honestly just looks nice, in my opinion. So yeah, and oh my god, this place looks so nice. Maybe it's just the shaders. Okay, so let's run back here. This side of the building didn't really do. I'm gonna be honest, I did not think it would be that ugly from this side. I haven't really gone back here too often because it's just like a little ugly park. Yeah, this made this last night. We have all these barrels completely empty. We got a little house here. We have this, which is a store, I think. What did I call it? Okay, I called it Cool Store. Wow. Pretty cool. Pretty creative. I know. So, in this building, we got the abandoned, ugly building look going on. It's a pretty great look. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, and I totally forgot to talk about this gate. This is one of my proudest builds, but it doesn't, or like, I like this build. It's so interesting, but I don't think it fits the vibe. So, like, please comment if you think I should keep it or not. Not sure. Yeah, it's interesting, sure, but like, I don't know. Some parts feel a little. It feels like a little like a samurai place. I know it's just because the deep slate. I know because it's like the samurai hat, but sorry. Such. Oh my god, so cool, so cool. Oh my god. So if we walk over here now, you can see this build, which I made yesterday. Not a great interior, I'm gonna be honest, and it's kind of blocking the steps. I think what I'm going to do here, I could probably just do this right now. Maybe just like make it have a different pathway because it feels like it's kind of blocking the steps for people. Like, That would make me mad if this is just some random house, right? So I've just done that now. Delightful. And if we go up over here, it's still night once again. We can come back and see this, a little restaurant. I mean, no one's here. Everything's closed. It's after hours. You know how it be. We got this little abandoned canal. I like to think that's one of the reasons why this city just exists in the desert, because it's a what's the word? Not utopia. It's a oasis. It's an oasis. That's the word I was looking for. So, you got some plants growing, but it's all because of this canal and this river, which is supplying ability for there to be green. Yeah, pretty cool in my opinion. So we can go into here. This building kind of comes out of like complete left field. This is like a Roman style. Like I don't know what I was doing. Yeah. Okay. So this is our stadium. We got some seating. I also made this the other day. And this is supposed to be scoop ball. If any of you like watch Hermitcraft, I don't. Probably if you're watching a random build video, you probably watch Hermitcraft because that's like the biggest server. Oh frick. But yeah, so this is all ice actually underneath, and when the server updates, everyone's gonna play scoop ball, and it's gonna be cool. You got the two sides, and you have the water here. Basically, just a quick rundown. You have ice. You have scoots on the ice, and you have whatchamacall. You have the air thingies, air burst, starburst, and these air thingies. You use them to pass them around. You try to get the scoot into here. It's just soccer. It's a spoof of soccer. Okay, now we got this building. I think this building's a little bit over detailed. I'm probably gonna get rid of this and change the birch. But if you go in here, we have this nice stadium entranceway next to this little building. I'm gonna probably fill this all out, but I want this to be the border of where I'm working. Okay, turning off shaders for this one because I don't really care, and you've probably seen it. I'll show it for a little bit. This is a fort. It's called the Agra Fort. It's also in India. It's right near the Taj Mahal, which I want to build over there at some point. It's really big, and this is just the outer wall. It's gonna keep going. It's a lot of work, but hopefully it ends up nice. I don't know. If the wall's gonna go like around that much, and then inside it all stays pretty low. It doesn't nearly have towers as big as that. Maybe I could add one to watching sports. But yeah, that's the tour. Thank you for watching. I know this video is like what, 13 minutes long, 13 and a half. Yeah, thank you for watching. I've been working on this for probably like only a couple months. This hasn't taken too long because you got world edit. Yeah, look at that fire, it's so cool. But I think it is coming out pretty nicely, and I'll give updates on this if anyone watches. Also subscribe.